Hello, trophy hunters. I'm going to walk you through the Partied Out trophy in Hitman 3. Now, this is for completing 3 specific challenges in Berlin. So, first up is going to be the 47th trick in the book. I'll also combine that with the rules of 3. Then I'll walk you through crane trauma, and then finally how the turntables. So first, the 47th trick in the book. This is going to require you to use the sniper rifle on Agent Tremaine. Now, he's going to be in the second floor of the biker clubhouse, and there's actually going to be a sniper rifle right next to him. All you need to do is kill him with that sniper rifle. You can do it next to him, or you can do it all the way across the map in the radio tower if you want to tack on the rules of 3 challenge. But let's just go ahead and get to the position first. So I'm just kind of sprinting around the backside, going counterclockwise around this entire building. Now, straight in front of me out in the distance is where the clubhouse is going to be located. So I'm just going to take a little shortcut through this building, pop through a couple windows, and we'll be back outside. We're going to head behind the juice bar. I'm going to do a couple disguise changes here. Keep going around. The juice bar is out ahead, so I'm just going to actually go around behind it. Kind of taking an alternate route, a safer route. I'm going to pop up over here. I'm going to jump over this fence, and if you look to my right, there's going to be a couple guards there. You don't really have to be careful with them. Just hop over the fence. Now we're going to take one of these guys as disguise. I'm just going to wait until I know they're going to be far apart. We're going to come together, and then that other lady is going to go back to her previous position, and I'll subdue this guy here. Take his disguise, and there is a dump site right next to me here. Won't have to move very far at all for that. Okay, so now we're going to go into the actual building. Let me just go ahead and clean up this stuff here. And you'll see there's a red truck in the garage. I'm just going to kind of hang out over there until I have a path to get up the stairs up to the second floor. Once I get to the second floor, I will then get another disguise, the biker's disguise. But first, I need this guy right here to just walk back to his other spot. Once he does, I'll go through that little opening to the right of him, which will lead me to the set of stairs up to the second floor. You don't have to be worry about being spotted by this guy. No one will see him. I'm just going to, in fact, leave the body here. And, of course, take the disguise. All right, so now we're going to actually head up to the third floor. That's where he's actually going to be at. And he's going to be just right next to the window in the far left corner. The sniper rifle is just to the left of him. Now, for this, you're just going to have to wait this out a couple minutes.
No update on target.
So I'll kind of speed through this.
Focus on finding him.
You can see the sniper rifle is just to the left side of that open window there. So he's going to walk up ahead, and then if you look out in the distance, you'll see a radio tower. So what I'm going to do is actually combine the rules of 3 trophy by shooting this guy along with 2 other agents from that tower. So I'm going to actually just create a save point here real quick, and I'll show you 2 ways you can do this. You can just go ahead and shoot him right here. You'll complete the challenge. Of course, the gunshot will be heard. Or, as I mentioned, the rules of 3 challenge, if you go all the way back, head towards the gas station, you'll find the radio tower. You can open the locked gate with the sniper rifle, just shoot the lock. Go up the ladder, and then look out, far out in the distance, very far out in the distance, a little to the right. You will see him by that window. So there's 2 ways you can do it. Now, for the crane trauma, let's just go ahead and reload this mission. I'm going to not go inside the club. Instead, just take this restricted area path. I'm going to have to jump over the wall back here in the corner to avoid the 2 guards that were on the main path. Going to be a couple more guards off to the right-hand side, so I'm just going to swing wide. And I'll get some cover. Now, you'll see the crane right in front of us, and you'll see it's holding a big, round concrete section for some sewers, or I don't know what they're going to use it for, but we're going to first have to get a fuse. And the fuse is going to be in the yellow dumpster here on the corner. So now Agent Thames is going to be walking underneath the crane. Now, if you're quick and you can insert this fuse in this box from the start of the mission really quickly and then climb up the stairs, all you have to do is grab control of the crane and then release the object, and it'll, of course, destroy him and kill him. Now, if you're a little slow getting up here, just look at the mini-map below because you can't really see him, and then wait until he starts walking underneath. There you go. That is the crane trauma challenge. So now let's walk through the how the turntables. This is the most fun one, which is why it's the third one I'm showing you. Now for this we have to electrocute two enemies, Montgomery and Banner. So what we need to do is get the DJ disguise and then kind of do a little sabotage on some equipment. Then take the spot of the DJ, and then once the guys that we're looking for are together, we're going to electrocute him. So to do this, go all the way down to the bottom level to where the dance floor is located, and then we're going to go around behind the DJ booth. You can do that by going to the back right corner, and there's going to be a door. Enter that door, and that's where we're going to get the DJ disguise. This naked dancing man always gets me. I'm just going to kind of run right through here. But get down here however you want. There are certainly closer places I could have spawned in. Alright, so the DJ booth is just up ahead. In the center of this room, we're going to go through the door to the right of that. Now we're going to lure a DJ. There's two DJs. One of them is currently working. The other one is backstage here. You're going to notice him. He's in a white jumpsuit with a white cowboy hat. So go ahead and turn this on. It'll create a distraction. We're going to subdue him as he approaches this. Just spam the square button. There is a dump site right behind me as well. So we'll subdue him. We're going to take his items, his disguise, drag him, and hide him. Alright, so right next to me is going to be a yellow ladder. We're going to go up this yellow ladder. And there's actually going to be a second one. What we're doing is getting high above the dance floor. And we have to jump up once more. Now turn left and then just circle around here. You're going to eventually see a walkway going across the top section of the dance floor. There's going to be, our target is actually going to be leaning up against the rail, but you'll see two people just hanging out, two techs. And this object right here is what we need to sabotage. We're going to short circuit that so we can create our electrocution. Before I do that, I gotta eliminate the two guys that are just kind of standing here. We can create a distraction, lure them back here one at a time. I'm gonna expedite this a little bit. Ordinarily, what you'd want to do is drag their bodies into the, it would be to the right, what you're seeing here. If we just continued straight, in the next room there would have been a drop site to dump these guys. But I'm just gonna leave their bodies here. Now, each of these guys has a screwdriver on them. You want to pick up a screwdriver, you gotta have something to sabotage and short circuit the lighting. Create another distraction. Make sure I get the screwdriver. You can see again, our target is on that walkway. He's leaning on the left side of it. He's looking down. What we're gonna do is, after we create the short circuit, is go stand in the spot of the DJ, and then wait for both of our targets to get together. Just gonna drag this person off just a little bit and go ahead and short circuit this. So it's now time to get to the DJ booth. We are going to accomplish that by going the exact same way from which we came. Make sure when you turn here you drop down right away. Sometimes it's easy to just walk past there and forget. Drop down, then two yellow ladders. And then we're going to circle around into the DJ booth. When you go in there, you're going to take over for the DJ that's currently in there. So you're going to send them off on a break. And we're going to entertain the crowd. The other door was locked, so we have to go in that way. All right, so we're going to relieve him. Now, if I look up, you'll see my two targets are actually right next to each other already, so I'm going to go ahead and use this console, hype up the crowd, and then overload the lights there to electrocute them. If the two guys are not next to each other, just wait a few minutes for them to come. They'll join each other there. And that, because I completed all three of the challenges, awarded me the Partied Out. Thank you guys for watching.